Yeah.
Yeah, another 3 levels of success, and his foot is free.
Now the branch you're standing on is about to fall.
Right, but some way he has to get down again.
Yes. Are you going to help or are you just going to climb down?
Well, if I can help him, then I would, but I will also try to make myself to get down the tree as quick as possible again to help.
He probably
His
sees your hesitation, thinking about whether to help him or not, and he just, I'm fine.
I will just climb down then.
Yes.
Next round.
I think I'm ready to take an action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try a gaze into the mind spell against the tree
Okay.
creature.
Against the tree creature. Go ahead.
It seems like it might be something that actually thinks. So this check is modified by spirit.
Yes, I'm going to look up what.
Okay.
So you can actually use this spell on this creature because it's probably a supernatural creature.
The target category includes supernatural.
Exactly, that's why you can use
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
spell, but sometimes spells for like to look into people's minds don't work on creatures that don't really have a mind.
Mm.
And that's -1
-1. All right.
Yes.
Very well.
for its spirit.
And I will have to get very close. 4 hard just as the range.
You can also, I mean, since this is not an elven spell, you can increase the range
At a minus.
by to 8 yards at another -1.
Let's do that. So I'm at a -2 total. Ooh, that's a pretty good roll. All right. So that definitely passes.
Let's see what
Nice.
how proficient you are on the spell.
Correct.
Gaze into the mind.
I have 4. So, all right.
So you're basically getting a glimpse into the most prevalent thoughts and feelings of the creature you're targeting. And
So that would be a
How
that would
many
be a
levels?
single quality level.
okay, that's enough to feel an overwhelming sense, mixture of hate and fear at the same time, and of pain and
Hate,
a terrible
fear,
emptiness
pain.
and hunger. The thing feels hollow, like
It is empty inside. That's all I can sense.
it's not. Intelligent might be the wrong word. There's a consciousness there,
Driven
but
by
it's very
instinct.
simple. Yes, basically.
Ah,
And you feel somehow that this is it's not a singular creature. It's just a part of something bigger, driven by something else,
is it maybe part of the forest as a whole?
or maybe part of something in the forest.
It's part of something else, something deeper in the forest, and then I'll just kind of break the connection and steel myself. That was unpleasant.
And feel like something crawling underneath your skin, like insects boring their way through your insides and innards.
Ugh,
Very disconcerting.
disgusting.
Okay, the creature starts crawling across the ground towards you again, dragging itself forward.
Towards me specifically?
You probably, yeah, if you had to guess,
Mm.
it's mostly interested to kind of bash out the fire that it heard it.
How far away is it?
Right now, it's maybe 12 yards away,
Okay.
9 to 12 yards.
9 to 12. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hard to tell because it's not one singular mass. There's lots of branches.
Mine?
The mage, he
I had a
waited
held
until the
action.
end of the round. This was the action for
right,
this
that's
round.
it.
So, but you're starting again at the first round.
Well, I will
this
back
round.
right up.
Okay, you're
'Cause I
moving
don't
backwards.
I
away
don't
from
want
the
to be
creature.
anywhere near that thing.
You can't
I'll
make
make
down?
sure. I'm going to check on Hagen. How's he doing?
He's eyeing the ground, and it seems like he just wants to drop and risk hurting himself. You want to drop him?
I'm like, I'll get you.
Okay.
I will try to climb down.
So you climb down the tree,
I
and
use the fate
you.
point to reroll my
Yes.
agility roll, and I passed with 2 levels of quality.
Okay, next round you'd be able to join.
And then the
The fight.
acceleratus will also be...
It'll be off.
And of
yeah.
course the creature's still burning.
I assume that creature is big.
Big, yes. It counts as large. And you are reloading, and so
moving
the last thing to act this round is the creature, and on its turn it suffers again more damage from burning alive, thanks to you, Ross. Ross, it's your turn again.
Is Hagen down?
Hagen just drops down to the soft ground, and he makes a soft sound of pain as he lands, but he gets back to his feet, so he doesn't seem to be hurt too much.
Mission successful, Your Honor.
Yay!
Shall we move out of this
Now let's
horrible
blow this
forest?
thing and go home.
I would just like to go home. That's really all I'm prepared to do today.
How fast does it move?
It moves slower than you when you walk. So
Do you think we
can
could just
actually
walk
escape.
away?
We can walk away.
it's basically just a huge tree that tries to drag itself
Just walk
across the
away.
ground.
I promise you safe passage through the forest.
I still, as soon as I'm down from the tree, I will ready my great shield and a sword
Yes.
to defend the rest of my traveling party.
Okay.
Hagen, you're coming with us.
This is going to be a very odd specific question. Is there an equivalent in Aventuria of Parthia?
Of what?
Parthia. I think it was the old country in the Middle East. And they had horse
Parthia.
archers.
Yes. There's a specific kind of elves who do that, the steppe elves.
Yeah.
But they're not in the books yet for
Okay.
the Dark Eye 5.
The burning tree
Do
creature is
you know
connected
when
to
they're
something.
going to show up, steppe elves?
I'm wondering if they are in Aventurian Magic too or not. I can't tell.
They
if
are. You're right. They are. They're a new
So
culture.
for
But
the
I
German
don't.
market, we have published them already.
Yes.
Actually, they were part of a publication in the Aventurian Herald supplement when the 5th edition was published originally. But yeah, we republished them now in Aventurian Magic
Yes.
Part 2.
And I don't think they have a special ability concerning that, but that's probably something for another compendium or whatever's going to come. I don't know. You're the lead designer.
Okay.
So-
But they have horse archers, right? Like
We have mounted archers.
mounted
Oh.
archers. Okay. And do they do a thing where they just when
We
they
do the Parthian shot.
yeah?
Um,
Please don't break my cabinet.
yes. Breaking cabinets
Breaking cabinets.
from horseback.
Okay. And what are they called? Are they just the steppe elves? Or
Yes.
okay.
And maybe some other, maybe some Telemedian cultures
Okay.
could do that.
Well,
I think the on Mariscan.
They're mounted archers in a couple of military platoons.
this is literally for a one-liner.
You wanted to do Parthian parting shot.
Yes. Well, gentlemen, I suggest we retreat in the manner of the elves of the steppe, and just walk away shooting at it until it dies, or
There
we
was-
get away.
There was a
Agreed.
lot of discussion.
Yeah, there's a lot of discussion just for one silly name. Because
Yes.
I would have just said in the Parthian
If
manner.
we're fleeing
but-
this creature, I suggest
They're still
you shall
coming
not-
towards you.
You should not waste all the arrows because we will probably not kill it.
And
By
this
any
creature
chance.
is connected to something deeper in the forest, so
Well, he can do spells. It's him as well.
I'm
We can
nearly
just
exhausted
Oh,
of
we
magical
can just-
power.
evade this.
Well, we
this,
could just run
this combat and hope that we will make a safe passage back to Gareth
Okay.
without ending up in somewhere else in this forest.
Well, if that's what you advise, then we shall do that. And
I'll
do not waste
Don't
your
forget
arrows.
about
You're
the
still
undead.
talking while the thing is
Roaming
these
creeping
woods.
towards
Yeah,
you.
yeah, we're walking backwards as we're talking.
Yeah.
Let us.
I keep my shield between this
Yes.
creature and us. So
Let us agree that we are not fleeing this creature. We are victoriously walking away, magnanimously granting it its life in these
Yeah.
last few precious seconds of existence before it burns itself.
I mean,
to
it is
death.
currently on fire.
Yes.
So I say we just move back, grab my brother by the wrist, and just retreat.
Yeah,
From the
he's
combat.
hobbling slightly, favouring one of
We
his
will
his
advance
left
from
leg.
victory.
Yeah, we'll advance in the opposite direction.
Yeah, so you're trying to circle around the creature.
No, we're just going away.
You're going away, deeper into the...
No, we're going back out
back
the way we came.
Yeah.
Right now it's in between
Oh, it's
you
in between
and the...
us.
So we'll circle around it
Yeah,
to get to the
halfway.
way we came.
Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do.
So, night is starting to fall by now. It's getting darker and darker, or... Wait, you're not quite sure, or there's really a storm rolling in, because...
Can't we see because of the big tree on fire?
You can see well, but the sky is basically black by now. And the flames are the only light, and they don't seem entirely natural, the colour. There's a few very pale yellow and almost greenish tones in there, not just orange.
I will light my staff on fire and use it to guide her away.
That looks a lot more normal, colour-wise. And so you're trying to track back through the woods. The creature's not fast enough to follow you. What it does is it rips one of the trees half apart and lobs some of the larger branches after you, but the other trees are too close together. So the only thing that happens is that it starts spreading the fire, that it's still gnawing away at
Faster.
its branches.
We should walk faster.
Yep.
And you leave behind a patch of the woods where there seems to be hissing and screeching in the air, and the wind that rustles in the leaves, and the stench of wet and mossy things that are set on fire.
That was a most effective spell. I shall have to commend my teachers at Undergast.
Yes. I'd like to roll an orientation. Just a quick one, so you don't get turned around. Orientierung.
Orientierung.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
practically the same in German.
Yeah, it's just a big list.
Helping foreigners learn German words is a
there we
pleasure.
I'm quite sure we have to go this way.
I agree.
Somewhere.
That looks like a fine way to go. Totally failed.
Sagacity
We are the worst at going in the woods. We're totally unsuited for
You're
this
absolutely
particular.
lost.
one level of success.
So you think you know where south is.
Yeah. Okay.
I was off by 8 points.
So
Let's go that way.
you actually start leading the group for once.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Follow me.
Are you sure, Your Honor?
Yes,
Yes.
Your Honor.
This is a
I might
foolproof
be-
way of finding the direction.
But maybe didn't we come that way?
No, I know where we came from. Now just follow
the
me.
wind is no help because it almost seems like the
Yeah,
woods are breathing
That's
into
the point.
Yeah.
towards the fire and then back out, changing the direction of the wind all the time.
The forest is
it's
breathing.
it's more of a comfort to myself than any actual.
Hagen, stay in the middle. Stay next to the Wolf's Guard. He will protect you.
Yes.
Are you sure
Yes,
you will not
it's okay.
get us lost in the woods?
Now, are you questioning my command?
I don't recognize this way. I'm not sure we came this way.
Are you blind? This is exactly the way we go. Just follow.
And
I know
this
where we're going.
this is these are the trees where the undead. Oh,
Are they still
there's
here?
two pale shapes just at the range of your of the light of your fire. But they're
See, I
moving
told you we were
slowly
going the right way.
through the darkness towards you,
Blasted.
empty eye sockets looking at you,
I know
Oh,
they're
they're
coming
looking
for
at
us.
us.
but very slowly. Just
Faster, must move faster.
I will just put my shield in the hands of Hagen, so he has something to protect himself with. And
he seems slightly overwhelmed.
I will draw my second sword.
One of the creatures stays back, and one slowly comes lurching towards
Be careful,
you.
Seyfried.
Loose.
You shoot it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. This time we need the grape. You can roll it at the same
As if
time.
I hit it.
Oh,
Oh,
you did. That's
I
a
did. That's a
potential
one.
critical.
It's a one.
Yeah.
Roll again, and if the next roll would also be a hit, that's critical.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, that's a normal
Could I
hit
spend
then.
a fate point to change that?
You can reroll them, or can you reroll critical check.
He can re-roll the second roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, wait. You should maybe make sure what kind of an undead is it? Is it a skeleton? Is it a zombie?
No, it's actually fleshy.
So it's a zombie.
Okay.
Because against skeletons,
Yeah,
an
arrow's
arrow
not too much good.
will not do much good, and just the fate point will probably be wasted.
Well, I wasted one already, so got plenty of fate points. Just okay. I'll try that again.
Much more better.
That's
That's
a
a
three.
critical.
Yeah, so that's a crit.
That's critical. Nice.
So you can double the damage.
Yeah. Roll for damage.
So is that 2d6?
Add your
No,
modifier.
just
roll
roll
and
it.
double
Just
it.
roll
Yes.
and double it.
Okay. Always a 2. So that's 4. So that's 8 damage.
No, it's actually 12 because 2 plus 4 is 6.
Oh, you double
Times
the whole
2
damage.
Times
Okay.
2 is 12.
So that's 12 damage.
Yeah.
You lose the arrow. It enters the skull through the left eye socket, and it basically goes away with half the skull, just
Oh.
being shot off,
Yeah.
basically, and then nailed to a tree. The thing stands there.
Just
We
like
should've-
on the range.
No, wait. We should roll where you hit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
even better.
That's a-
Go ahead.
Where was that dice? Oh.
The
Torso.
Torso.
So
Oh.
you hit it in the torso, and the shaft of the arrow goes mostly through and nails it back against one of the trees, where it stays. It looks down at the feathers.
Can I keep this bow? I'll buy it from you.
Can we complete this transaction after we get out of the forest?
He seems very nervous again. I think we're just going to let you leave.
Okay.
That seems wise of them.
Yeah, the other guy's just like, no.
Nope.
And you reach Elmsford in the middle of the night.
Ooh, perfect
Everything
timing.
is quiet, but there's one spot of light. There's one higher building near the Shrine of Prios, where there's actually a lookout in the night. So, as idyllic as it may have seemed, there's always someone looking out for danger from
Well, then-
the demon fellows.
He will hear the reedy voice of Adeptus Draconis saying, "We did it!" as we emerge.
And there's a faint, "You did what?"
We accomplished our mission, my good man. We found the boy and returned him.
Well, we haven't returned him yet. We've still got to get home, but I think we're out of danger.
You think Father's going to let me come home?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
That's why we've been sent.
As long as you know,
I'm so glad you came.
do
It was
do
your
all the-
father who sent for you.
So it wasn't your idea.
No, Father told me to go and get you. But I would have done it anyway, even if he hadn't told me to.
Your brother is far too humble. He insisted that we accompany him to rescue you at the earliest opportunity.
Yes, they were very useful, these gentlemen. Very entertaining. Lots of stories on the way there. Lovely, funny stories of zombies.
I like characters laughing, actually, out loud. They didn't seem funny then, but they seem quite
Oh,
funny now.
hilarious. They're looking back. Those were the days.
Okay.
A couple of hours ago.
Oh, you also might want to keep an eye on the forest just in case
Oh,
it
by the way, I've got
catches
your,
on fire.
I've got your medallion.
Oh, thank Prios.
I fa-
And he snatches it, presses it against his heart, and says a quick prayer, and then it smells funky.
Yes, I found it in a giant amoeba.
You what?
I found it in a giant amoeba. Are you going deaf?
Which we also set on fire.
Yes, we said that's one.
There's
I say we.
I recognize a pattern there. We can. I think we can stop at this point because you got him out. You I hardly had to do anything because you fought everything at a distance, nailed it to trees, and set it on fire.
I still have one thing to do.
Yes,
Ooh.
That's my duty.
your duty.
My obligation that I have being one of the Wolf's Guard for the Duke of Tobrian. I have to remind Hagen that when he finally becomes a priest in the Church of Prios, he will be one of he will be one of the in the first line of defense against all evil lurking everywhere. and that I'm sure that his way will lead him to Torbjorn at some point in his life.
I'm not sure if I will finish my novitiate. I do not feel worthy.
You'll be fine.
Okay. So we got to showcase a little bit of the deeper rules. We showed how the hit zones work. Basically, we could have, if actually some of these creatures could have touched you in any way, we could have shown what happens when you took damage. If you get a wound,
when we take wounds in certain different
we didn't take any damage.
you can actually lose weapons if you're hit in the arm,
we were smart.
or get extra damage, or get dazed, levels of stupor because you're hit in the head. So
Finish it.
yes.
Or you can actually use different kinds of armor for different hit locations.
Yes.
So you can
You
say,
can-
I'm wearing a leather armor but a steel helmet. You can just
Mix and match.
mix and match your
then
armor
only-
for your hero.
You're right, and only the armor at the bit where you're hit on the hit zones is going to work. And there's different hit zones for lots of different creatures, so you can always fit one of those to the die or the schematics. So, for instance, the creature you fought was a baby Marwold, which is an evil tree spirit, and was a small kind of one of those that can still move. And the die is for Kraken and things like that, but the Marwold also fits because it's a many-limbed, huge creature that basically is a head, a body, and lots of
I should have tried
branches.
my magical lore on that.
Yeah.
Oh, too late. We ran away.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
we
victoriously.
victoriously.
But there are much more rules in the compendium and in the armory and the hit location
Yes.
dice set that we didn't actually get into.
Yeah.
For example,
And-
what a material modification for a weapon does. Zafrid, for example, his swords are made from folded steel from Maraskan, an island in the southeast, and that changes a bit for the
That's really cool.
for the
Yes.
for the stats of the weapons. Or his
But-
chainmail is from steel from Mirham, from Meridiana. It's resistant to rust because in
It's been
Meridiana
altered, yes.
it needs to be resistant to rust because it's a very moist and hot climate.
So
all
basically,
these
Nico put a
details-
lot of thoughts and details into his character
That
that.
you never got to use.
Yes.
Because you didn't get hit and you didn't use your swords.
And it wasn't raining. And,
It wasn't raining.
My staff is made of stone oak.
Your staff is made out of stone oak from Andergast, where
Right.
you passed your final exam.
Yes,
Exactly. And
with
that,
flying colors.
that has some advantages, but also a slight disadvantage. But that's already
For another
been
time,
published
yeah.
also for the international audience
Yes,
in
in
the
the-
Armory of the Warring Kingdoms.
with Foreign Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing we also couldn't showcase because the compendium also brings the normal guy into the dark eye, not just the heroes. And we had a fourth character that was going to be a pastry chef. Honestly, a pastry chef turned hero. You can play that, but unfortunately, the fourth player fell ill, and yes. So I'm sorry that we didn't showcase someone who actually is not very useful, but a lot of fun to play.
Maybe another time.
And the rules are not only covering combat, but also
Social
a
interaction.
lot of other mundane
Gathering
things,
information.
gathering information,
yes, and things
social
like that.
interaction, but also new and expanded rules for the use of fate points
Mhm.
as a group resource. So
Another
lots of
use for
things,
fate points.
lots of things to come.
Juggling. Okay,
Thank you, Mari. Very good game.
Yeah.
That was good.
so thank you for going for a little trip into the Demon Fellows, which is still a great place to just go and play. It's next to this metropolis, and there's just this dark and weird, mysterious stuff going on. Lots of it.
Right
I
in the
love it.
middle of the continent.
Yes. Okay, so thank you very much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.